Welcome back, folks, to a brand new video. Poland is a country that's full of history, but it's also a great place for all types of travelers. You have wonderful mountains, castles all over the country, and the most interesting old towns. So if you've never been to Poland before, I've narrowed it down to just a few. So here are 12 beautiful places to visit in Poland. Now, before you even watch this video, don't forget to hit that like button, obviously for the YouTube algorithm. Gdansk is a city on the Baltic coast of northern Poland, with a population of over 580,000 people. Now, there's a reason that so many Baltic cruise ships pull into the northern city of Gdansk. It's ridiculously beautiful. Easily one of the best places to visit in Poland, Gdansk is a combination of majestic architecture, picturesque waterways, and history. Since much of the city was damaged in World War II, Gdansk chose to rebuild itself true to its Renaissance form, and visitors reaping the benefits. I guarantee you, one walk along the Long Lane or Amber Street and you'll be hooked. Top tips would be to visit Westerplatte, Gorogrodova and Oliva Park. Well worth your efforts. Most probably you didn't know it, but Poland is a land of castles. In fact, castles of Poland are some of the most impressive in all of Europe, and several of them are really important. A great example, Malbork Castle. Malbork Castle is considered to be the largest brick fortress in the world, measured by land area. But in the 13th century, it's the castle of the Teutonic Order and a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It's an impressive edifice built from red brick, consisting of three parts: the lower castle, the middle castle, and the high castle. Now, as the castle is really huge, prepare yourself to spend most of the day there. So sit back and relax and enjoy. Most Polish travel itineraries start in Warsaw and end in Krakow. However, venturing 2 hours further down south brings you to one of the most beautiful destinations in Europe, Zakopane. Often referred to as the winter capital of Poland, the town offers the perfect blend of outdoorsy fun, modern hotels, beautiful views, and fascinating traditions. Everyone will find something for themselves. You could people watch on Walking Street and take in the local delicacy, oszkopek, a local cheese only made from Zakopane. Now, if you're into hiking, the Tatra Mountains are the highest Polish mountain range and one of the most beautiful places in Poland. There are loads of hiking trails which are all marked throughout the region, which is perfect for beginners. This is the area if you really want to experience Poland. Now you're about to see something really special. It is considered to be one of the most famous and gorgeous mountain lakes in Europe. Surrounded by rock peaks of Tatra Mountains reaching up to 1,000 meters above the surface of the lake. The unique crystal clear water and often snowy mountains around it create that truly breathtaking view. It's busier in the summer months, so you better go early in the morning. However, it is well worth the wait. Morskie Lake. You're about to hear some wonderful Polish. My pronunciation alone should make you want to hit that like button. Zamek Książ is located just outside of Wawel and is the third largest castle in Poland. Now, the original castle was built in the 13th century and protected the trade routes from Silesia to Bohemia. It changed hands many times over and underwent two major reconstructions. Its location on a vast rocky hilltop overlooking the woodland area that surrounds it makes a huge impression. This is an epic day trip from Wrocław, and a top tip would be to stay at the Castle Hotel. Not as expensive as you may think. And let me tell you, two of the most difficult Polish words that I have ever pronounced. Poznan. Poznan has always played an important role in Poland's history, and today remains one of the oldest yet most vibrant and beautiful Polish cities. While known far and wide for its hedonistic edge, Poznan, with a population of well over 500,000, is also a chocolate box of historical and cultural treats for the traveller. Now, granted, the city's old town underwent huge reconstruction projects following the destruction of World War II, but the colourful and lively central square has an air of authenticity that rarely fails to impress. One of Poland's prettiest towns. Next up is Moszna Castle. The 17th century castle in Moszna is one of the most interesting historical sites in Poland's Upper Silesia province. Even though the castle was originally designed in a Baroque style, later an Eastern Neo-Gothic wing and a Western Neo-Renaissance wing were added. The Moszna Castle has a total of 99 spires and resemble those magical places that you see in fairy tales, Disney films, and of course, our very own Harry Potter. In fact, apart from being a museum, a restaurant, or a luxurious hotel, it hosts summer camp for teenagers. So come on folks, how cool is that? Fun fact, Moszna means something else in Polish. I'll leave it up to you to find out what it means. Torun. An easy recommendation for those looking to feel like they've travelled back to the past. Torun, with a population of over 200,000, is surely one of the best cities to experience the country's history. The city's old town is defined by the various medieval brick buildings, fragmented town walls and castle ruins. However, the biggest presence you'll notice is that of astronomer Nicholas Copernicus, who is the city's favourite son. You can even visit his childhood home, now an exceedingly old building, and see him standing proudly on the city's main square. While you are wandering the streets and enjoying gingerbread, I will say that Torun is best enjoyed in the evening. Once the day trippers have left, the city feels more intimate, quaint, calm, and of course, extremely beautiful. Krakow's Old Town. See the beauty of the Old Town with its original medieval street layout, marvellous architecture and unique atmosphere that distinguishes Krakow from the rest of Poland. I'll be honest, it's my favourite city. But as the former capital of Poland, it has a rich history which is still visible in its architecture today. Now, UNESCO recognises the old town of Krakow with the Jewish quarter Kazimierz counted in. Florianska is the most vibrant and lively street in the city centre. It leads from St. Florian's Gate to St. Mary's Church and is full of hidden gems. Just like this cafe I went to, which you can see on my Krakow playlist. So there is so much to see and do in this area alone. And that brings me to the next place. Wawel. This castle is undoubtedly one of the most important historical sites in the whole of Poland. When Krakow was the capital of Poland, the Wawel royal castle was where the Polish kings resided, 1333 to 1795. It was also built on Wawel Hill, and Wawel Cathedral was the place of the coronation of no fewer than 36 Polish kings and queens. But nowadays, the castle forms a UNESCO World Heritage Site and serves as a museum of royal chambers and the national crown jewels. But of course, epic views. Slovinsky National Park is a protected coastline of white sand dunes. It's famed for its deserted beaches, densely linked forests, and rugged, windswept sand dunes that move like waves from year to year. But the beauty doesn't stop there, because Slovinsky is also prime wildlife spotting territory, with lots of migrating birds and rare animals, just like a David Attenborough show. The park is also home to a large saltwater lake. North of the lake, you'll find more views of the Baltic Sea. Poland's swanky seaside town of Sopot normally attracts tourists in the summer months because of its beach, pier, and the overall buzz from the town's main strip. With a population of over 40,000, the town is full of bars, cafes, and restaurants. This is a great place to hang out, partying, or even escaping your busy lives. The town is the middle settlement of Poland's famous Tri-City, sandwiched between Gdansk and Gdynia. Now, there are some very obvious places to check out here, such as the beach and the pier, but beyond that, Sopot offers you a host of incredible attractions to visit. A simple but beautiful area. So there you have it, folks. That was Poland, and I'm sure now it's going to be on your bucket list. You're welcome. That's it from me. As always, be good, be kind, and be careful. Peace.